Hello and a very warm welcome back to the channel. Well, it's been a very interesting week in the world of precious metals this week. As many of you will be aware already, the price of gold did actually dip below £1,500 per ounce this time last week, which I saw as a perfect opportunity to add a bit more gold to my stack, which is a good thing really, because apart from this little 1 gram backyard bullion bartering chip here, the only other gold I have in my stack would actually fit in this little box right here, and it has, because as you can see, that is the rest of the gold I own, which is 4 9-carat gold rings, a 9-carat gold tie pin, and this gold coin here dating back to the Ottoman Empire. So as you can see, I do own a small amount of gold, but not a huge amount as of yet. But as I say, with the prices dipping that low, I did think it was a perfect time to pick up a bit of the shiny yellow stuff. And it wasn't just me who felt this way either, because one of my good friends from overseas has actually asked me to pick up a few pieces of gold from one of our UK gold bullion dealers. The dealer in question is Tavex, which I actually think is a great dealer. It's not somewhere I purchased from myself previously, but it's a dealer I've seen many times on the Future Investments channel. But I did think it would be the perfect opportunity for me to do a Tavex gold bar unboxing. So despite these pieces aren't for myself, it would be nice to get them out on camera and just see how they've been presented by Tavex, because whenever I see Future Investments purchasing from them, they are always amazingly packaged, and I really like the fact that he always gets the lovely sweets. So I'm hoping to find inside here that there will be some Tavex sweeties, and this is what I'm talking about. Look, just look at that packaging right there. That is an absolutely beautiful box, Tavex gold and silver, with the little Tavex seal on it right there. And on the back you have a map of all the countries that they are operating in. So yeah, what a lovely little box. And so I'm not disappointed in the packaging, at least. So we'll get this open and have a quick look at what's inside. So once again, here we go. We can see you have chosen between trusting the natural stability of gold and the natural stability and the honesty and intelligence of the members of the government. And with due respect for these gentlemen, I advise you, as long as the capitalist system lasts, to vote for gold. George Bernard Shaw. I love that. That's a great quote right there, and I'm sure many of us would agree with that. So right here, I think that's just the invoice. Yeah, so I'll move that out of the way, and we'll have a quick look at what's inside. So I've just noticed there's still a name on there, so I'm going to blur that out. But yeah, it comes with a little signed note there saying, "Dear customer, thank you for your purchase, your trust and your confidence in Tavex Bullion," sealed and signed, and we have a little signature right there from one of the employees at Tavex. So that's lovely, and yeah, what lovely beautiful packaging. Now I'm going to say first of all how they've lost points. They've lost points right here, because I have not been sent any Tavex sweets. I'm actually quite disappointed with that, because I tried some before when Future Investments sent me a mail call, and he very kindly included some of the Tavex sweets. So they are beautiful sweets, and I was really looking forward to getting some. But you've lost points there, Tavex, by not including the sweets in the package. But it is a lovely package. So if we look here, we've got 2 pant bars, and the first one here is a lovely little 1 gram Lady Fortuna pant bar, and it comes in a beautiful little assay card with the QR code right there that you can scan to confirm the authenticity of the bar. And on the bar we can see it says Swiss 1 gram fine gold 999.9 with the serial number just below there as well. And as you can see, we've got once again the serial number or the certificate number right there, the metal fineness of AU 999.9, and the metal weight of 1 gram. So yeah, a lovely little piece. Now I do find these 1 gram bars to be very, very popular. It's something that I'm definitely hoping to pick a few up for myself going forward, because I'm a big fan of fractional gold. Now I'm just picking up on the camera, you may see it does look like there's a few scuffs on the card already, so it does look like this is perhaps one that they've had for a while, or maybe one they've purchased off someone. But as I can see right there, that's not an issue at all, because it does still have the protective layer on the card. So these scuffs aren't an issue. They're on the protective layer, not on the actual assay card itself. So yeah, I can see the scuffs, but again, that's not an issue. I recommend personally to always keep the protective film on, because you never know, you may want to come to sell it on at some point. And as I've just picked up these little scratches on the card right there, they're so easy to pick up. And again, it's not the issue, it's not an issue if you have that on, but if you don't, you know, it's going to put people off wanting to buy them. If you've got two bars next to each other and one's got the protective seal and one doesn't, and they both have these little fine scratches on them, you're going to want to get the one with the protective seal on. So again, personally, I do recommend to keep that on your cards at all times. But yeah, it's a lovely little 1 gram bar. I love the way it's been presented. I do love the little assay cards that you get with the 1 gram bars. And just to put into perspective, once again, that's the 1 gram bar that I have for myself, which is the 1 gram backyard bullion bar. I do want to add a few more of these. So the Pamp Lady Fortuna is, having seen it now, it's definitely one I'm going to pick up for myself, and possibly one of the next ones I'm going to pick up, because I want to get a little collection of the 1 gram bars for myself. But with that being the case, what we have here is the 2.5 gram version. So it's exactly the same bar, the Pamp Lady Fortuna bar, and as you can see, this is just the larger size at the 2.5 gram. So yeah, and very nice pickup. I thought they were very nicely priced. I think the total price, I think including packaging, was around £207 for all 3.5 grams of gold. So I think that's not a bad price at all. I do like Tavex, and from the experience I've had of picking this up from them this time, you know, the customer service they had was great, the communication was great, and the packaging, apart from not including the sweets Tavex, is wonderful. I just feel you owe me more sweets next time, because I definitely will be coming back and purchasing more items from you. I think you're a great dealer. You know, that's the idea I had from what I've seen on Future's video anyway. But yes, you've definitely come through on this one, Tavex. If you did want to purchase something from Tavex yourself, I know Future Investments does have a discount code. If you nip over to his channel, you can definitely get that for yourself and use that for any purchases you make through Tavex. I think Future gets a very small kickback from that as well. So it would be great if you use the code on any purchase you have from there. But with that being the case, I actually have a bit of gold for myself too. I couldn't let the dip go to waste, and I did have to pick something up, because I have been saying for quite some time that I have been wanting to pick up some sovereigns. So what I had to do is I had to go out and buy this beautiful case from the Royal Mint. I bought this straight from Royal Mint. You can see it has the Royal Mint coat of arms right there. The case was around £50, including postage and packaging, I do believe. It holds 19 sovereigns. And if we have a quick look inside, you can see it does have an absolutely beautiful black velvet inlay. And this is just a protective case on top. So without any further delay, I'm just going to flip this over, because I do find this to be the easiest way of getting the sovereigns out without touching them too much. But with that being the case, if you do bear with me for one moment, because I'm going to glove up with me handling the coins. So I'm going to just have a flick these around quickly and just have a quick look, because I'm going to try and go through these in chronological order, so we want to be working from this way. So first off here, I think, is the oldest date. We have the 1821 gold 1 sovereign coin with the beautiful Benedetto Pistrucci depiction of St. George slaying the dragon right there. Around the edge of the coin, we can see it does have a beading and also a reeded edge on the edge of the coin, and that's quite an important measure on these coins, because it would stop people from being able to clip a little bit of gold off the edge of each coin to amount a large pyro over time, which of course, with it being gold, would actually be definitely worthwhile doing, because it wouldn't take you that long to actually amount a little bit of money's worth of gold, with it being such a valuable metal. So if we have a quick look at the other side, and I do believe with this being an 1821, we are going to have a vertical flip on the coin. Here we go. Yes, absolutely we do. So having a quick look at the obverse right there, we can see that we have the first portrait of Queen Victoria, which is the young head, also known as the bun head portrait. This was designed by William Wayan, and the legend around the coin, as you can see, reads Victoria, DG, Britannia, Reg, FD, and that of course is abbreviated Latin and would translate to Victoria, by grace of God, Queen of Britain and Defender of the Faith. And right there, just under the truncation of Victoria's neck, you can see the initials of the designer, William Wayan. So yeah, what a beautiful coin. And as you probably know, if you have been keeping up on the channel and also interacting with me on the lives on mine or other people's channel, that the Sovereign is a coin that I have been wanting to pick up for a very long time, pretty much all my life really. I absolutely I absolutely love gold sovereigns ever since I was a kid. And I can remember watching a James Bond film and he had a briefcase with a little button that he pressed and this secret compartment came out and it was full of gold sovereigns, and I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world. So yeah, I think they're absolutely wonderful coins. It's amazing to have a few for myself now. So we have, next up we have a 1876. So once again we have the same Benedetto Prestucci depiction of George slaying the dragon, and the same William Wayan depiction of Victoria on the other side. So I won't go into too much detail of this coin because it is pretty much the same coin, just with the different date, with this one being 1876. This portrait, actually, funny enough, the young head of Queen Victoria stayed in circulation for, I believe, 50 years. I think it's one of the longest running portraits of a monarch in British coinage, but yeah, she definitely looked a lot older than this when the portrait was changed, which of course was done in 1887 to mark the Jubilee, the Golden Jubilee of Queen Victoria, where we got the new Jubilee head portrait, which unfortunately I won't be showing you today because the next one I have, if I can find the right one, here we go, is an 1896, by which point we had moved on to a horizontal flip, and also we have the old or widowed head portrait of Victoria right there. Still a very beautiful coin. This was the final portrait of Victoria to show on British coinage, being replaced, of course, I believe in 1902 with the coronation of King Edward VII. Might be wrong on that, but I do believe I'm right. I'm putting myself on the spot right there, but still, yeah, no, a beautiful coin. And the best thing about these coins is the intrinsic value of the gold that they own. They are not just a lovely collectible piece, they're actually a very solid investment. Now, sovereigns, they are exceedingly easy to get rid of. They're very sought after. You're able to pick them up very close to spot price, which means if you can get them at the right time, then it doesn't take very long at all for them to put you in a profit, just for the intrinsic value of the metal in the coin. So yeah, I do think they're a brilliant investment. Now, of course, you do have the alternative, which is the Gold Britannia, which would be the 999 fine gold versions. These sovereigns, of course, aren't fine gold. They're 21 karat gold instead of 24 karat. So they're not quite the fineness of a modern day Britannia, but they do come with a bit of history. And for me, that does just pip it very, very slightly at the last post. But yeah, an absolutely beautiful coin and a wonderful way to invest in gold. So that being the case, that's not actually all the gold that I was able to purchase this week. Now, I think this next piece is going to cause a little bit of controversy, but because I saw the value dip below £1,500 per ounce, now that to me is a very good trigger point to buy gold. If you see it go below 1,500, now it's already at the point of recording this video back to £1,580 per ounce. So we're already £80 above 1500 just in the course of this week. So as I say, if you do see gold drop below 1500, for me it's buy. So I did definitely want to get some physical gold, but that being the case, I actually also had a little bit of money sat in my eToro account which wasn't actually doing anything, and was just there to free and able to be used. And I thought I'd take advantage of this dip, and I actually bought myself a little bit of paper gold, i.e. gold stock. Now, I held it for literally just under a day. The following day I sold out and it was already 8% in profit. So just by clicking a button twice over the course of one day, because I saw that, you know, the price was very right at the time, I was able to make an 8% increase on my money that easily. Now, I'm not saying gold stocks are a better alternative for gold, certainly not as a long-term investment. I would much prefer to own gold in the form of a sovereign, as you can see right here. However, if I do see a significant drop like that, and I am able to do so, I will definitely take advantage of that by buying a little bit of paper gold, holding it just for a short period of time and selling it on again, i.e. over the course of a few hours or a few days. Now, if you were trying to do that with actual physical gold, it would still be very difficult because there is a small premium on there, whether it be a 1 or 2%, whatever, but it would also take a lot of time for you to go out, pick it up, get it back to the dealer to sell it. But being able to sit there at a computer, click a button twice, it's very convenient, and it was a great way for me to make just a little bit of profit off of seeing a great dip in the market. But as I say, I wouldn't say it would ever be an alternative on the long run to stacking gold as a physical metal. It's something that, you know, that's how I'm predominantly going to be looking to buy my gold. But as I've said before on the channel, for me it is definitely a viable option just to use as a very quick term investment. Okay, so brilliant. Thank you so much for your time today. I do appreciate you watching along. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this video really, because we've had a little bit of everything really. We've had an unboxing, we've got fractional gold, we've got gold sovereigns, we've talked about gold as an investment, gold stocks. So it's got a little bit of everything in this one. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to call it, but I'll come up with something. But with that being the case, I will look to end it pretty soon. I just want to remind everybody that I do have the charity live event coming up very soon. It's going to be a week tomorrow. We're at 5 p.m. UK time. I'm going to be starting a 24-hour live marathon where I'm going to be hoping to raise money for the British Heart Foundation. There is a GoFundMe link which I will be putting in the description of the video. If you would like to make a small donation to the cause, then please feel free to do so. It would be wonderful if we could hit my target of £1,000. That would just be incredible. But I do look forward to seeing you all there for the charity live event starting 5 p.m. Saturday, the 21st of October. Brilliant. Okay, so with that being the case, that is very much it for me today. So as always, until next time, I will leave you by saying, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye. Hello everybody, me again. So before we go, I do just want to say a very formal apology to Tavex Bullion, as I've just found this on the floor next to me, and it is, as you can see, one of the famous Tavex sweeties. So they definitely did send me one. So Tavex, I'm sorry, I've just found it. I didn't see it. It was there. So thank you so much for the lovely packaging and the sweet, which I'm going to enjoy pretty much straight away as I'm editing the video. So I will see you all next time, guys. Take care. Goodbye.